Dart Bowl opened in the late 80s. It was originally called Capitol Bowl, which was established in the mid-60s. It's a popular bowling alley here, but what's actually the attraction is not the bowling at all. There's actually a restaurant in the back corner called the Dart Bowl Cafe, and they make, among other things, these fantastic enchiladas that are supposedly unlike any other you can get in Austin. I'm gonna line up and I'm gonna get some of these enchiladas I've heard so much about, and then we're gonna go do some bowling later. Now, I have heard very good things about these legendary enchiladas, so I'd like an order of that. I'd also like chicken fried steak. And then let's also get a cheeseburger.
Got it. Everything on your cheeseburger?
Yes, please. I heard you started working when you were 17, is that right?
I did. The people welcomed you really good. Customers. There's a table of guys in here, coffee drinkers. They come in. They've been coming in since I started working.
Wow. Enchiladas, the name comes from the Spanish verb enchilar, which is just to like put chili on something. And originally enchiladas, the street food, was just rolled up corn tortillas dipped in chili sauce, and they didn't have anything in them. And then putting stuff in them, that sort of came later.
Lucas, your order's ready at the table, please, Lucas.
My dad was a chef. He was a very, very good cook, and worked at several big restaurants. And then he decided to go to the bowling center.
Is that the origins of Dart Bowl Cafe with your father?
Right when we first started.
When did the enchilada thing start? I know you said that that was your father's recipe originally, right?
It wasn't our biggest seller when we first started, and our lunches, of course, our chicken fries were our big seller. It always was. And then Peggy messed with the recipe and changed it, and it started selling more and more, and we just started snowballing. We were using Kraft cheese at the time, and Kraft stopped selling in Austin. You had to get it out of San Antonio, so we got another brand of really good cheese, and that was a big kick.
Oh, okay.
That started, and most restaurants in Austin now use the cheese that I adapted back then.
These things look amazing. I'm gonna even use the knife. Oh my God, these are good. So there's cheese inside these tender corn tortillas that are wrapped up, but it's this mixture of cheese, melted cheese, and this sauce, which is this mysterious sauce that they won't tell us how they make it. But it's this smoky, savory, pungent chili sauce. But the really magical thing that happens is when you get this sort of smoky chili enchilada sauce that mixes with this melted cheese, it kind of like forms one amazing condiment that sort of takes on a life of its own. And it's the really, really magical combination around this, around the cheese enchilada. This is a breaded fried steak, fried as you would fry a chicken. This is why it is called a chicken fried steak. So I'm gonna cut myself off a piece of this awesome looking chicken fried steak. I'm gonna put a little piece of mashed potato on it too. It combines the best of both worlds, fried chicken and a delicious juicy steak, and then it's covered in gravy. So what is there not to like? Tender, juicy meat covered in fried chicken breading, which is everyone knows is the best part of fried chicken, and then covered in a really thick, savory, beefy gravy. It's like all the flavors of home. I mean, it's like you imagine biscuits and gravy, but the biscuits happen to be a fried piece of meat, and that's essentially what you have here. Burger. I'm just gonna take a bite out of the burger. Please Heinz ketchup, please Heinz ketchup, please not generic or house-made ketchup. The burger, this is a standard diner cheeseburger. It's totally good, it's totally acceptable, totally passable. If you need a burger, get this burger. But you'll be doing yourself a disservice when you have something as good as these enchiladas waiting for you.
I think we underestimate the skill of professional bowlers. If you get nothing else from this season of Dining on a Dime, it's that bowling is a sport. Really hope you enjoyed this episode of Dining on a Dime Austin at the Dart Bowl Cafe and the Dart Bowl Bowling Alley. If you'd like to see more, please click here.
Here we go. It's spicy. It's not like unhandleable, but that is spicy. Oh, there it goes. I like a good food sweat, don't you? It feels like healthy.